What's up with you guys? It's your boy BHM9Early, and today I will be teaching you guys how to do the Shattered Throne. So before we start, I advise you guys to get these weapons to do good DPS like Whisper of the Worm, Anarchy, Izanagi's, 1K, Divinity, Xenophage, and other guns like that can just pump out serious amounts of DPS. So to start off the Shattered Throne, you'll spawn in this little room. Keep going forward until you see this knight. Kill everything. Once you're done with that, you have to look at two things. Look at the white circle that spawned next to where the knight was killed, or near the middle symbol deeper into the room. And look at the symbol that is in the middle of the room. Memorize the white shiny one, because that one is the one you're going to need to progress in the little dungeon. So before we get into the next part, I want to explain the symbols that you need to look for in the dungeon. So first, there's crooked bird, downward fish, infinite snake, circle fish, downward bird, coil snake, and dragon. Whatever symbol that spawns is the next room you need to go to advance in the dungeon. So in order to do that, you'll have to walk around the dungeon and look for them. Follow my character and I'll show you where each of the symbols spawn. Now this is very important. Each symbol spawns in a different place, each reset, but they all spawn in the same area. For example, for this one, during this week, it's downward fish, but next week, in this part of the dungeon, it might be infinite snake. So as long as you know where the symbol spawn, you'll be all good. You'll know when you find the right symbol based on the symbol on the wall, and if there's a lot of enemies in one place, just like at the beginning of this dungeon when you saw the knight and all the enemies next to it. So pretty much I started off at this one. Once I killed all the enemies, I was told to go to this one. Now I'm here, and I just rinse and repeat until the game brings you back to the starting little, what is that, symbol area. Once you're done with that, go down the hole and follow my character. Now when you get to this part, make sure you have some good weapons on, because you need to kill everything, especially the captain and the minotaur, because those cause the most problems when doing this part of the dungeon, and they're so fucking annoying. And once you're done with that, this big door will open and a lot of enemies will be inside of it. The objective is to clear out everything and make it across 2 platforms and make a sharp left to another doorway. When you get there, ogres will spawn. Make sure you kill them or else they'll push you off the map. And after you're done with that, follow my character to the next part of the Shattered Throne. Once you get to this part, don't go into the slow room just about yet. Follow my character to get a secret chest, and if you don't want the secret chest, here's a time skip. Now that you made it to the slow room, if you want to see the other chest, keep watching. If not, here goes another timestamp. For this boss room, it's pretty simple. You have to run around the room and kill wizards, and once you do that, you'll receive a buff that appears on the left side of your screen. Once it stacks to 4, it turns into this, and once you see that, slam into one of these wells, then you'll be able to do DPS to the boss. That's another part where having guns that do a lot of DPS helps. It really does. If you have tether, man, tether and weapons of light go crazy with this part, and well of radiance. That's a good combo. So now that you've made it past the boss room, follow my character to the next boss room. Now for this boss room, you have to get the health of all 3 knights low until their helmets pop off, and then kill them around the same time so you can get their buff ×3 and do damage to the boss. And if you see this message, make sure to look at the boss because there will be a crystal behind it, and make sure you shoot until it breaks so you won't have to wipe. Lastly, don't jump into this right here because if you do, the buff will go away and you'll have to wait until the knights spawn back again and rinse and repeat. And also you can jump on these statues right here and kill ads when they spawn if you have trouble with killing the regular way without jumping on the statue. So once you've done this a couple times, you should be done. And if you're having a hard time getting this part done, I advise one person to run Celestial Nighthawk for DPS on the boss, and the more Nighthawks you have, the better. And also if you have Tractor Cannon, that 30% damage increase would be nice. And that's the end of the Shattered Throne. If you have a better way of doing it or any of these steps that I told you, please comment. I would be more than interested to figure out other ways how to do the Shattered Throne. Other than that, it's your boy BHM Rolly, and I'll talk to you guys next video.